Good, happy Monday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, Portsmouth man charged in attack in Rochester Planet Fitness parking lot. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Mike Cronin.
Network. When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same. They're not. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. Basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Right. So, I ordered you a car. Thank you. You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyotes. Okay, thanks, bud. Bye. Be nice to have your car for some shelter. Bye.
When it really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
That victim is relieved tonight. The suspect was arrested today at Portsmouth Regional Hospital, but investigators can't say why he was there. Police say 22-year-old Jordan Lamond of Portsmouth attacked 18-year-old Erin McCarthy as she ended her shift at Planet Fitness and was walking to her car last month. Police say Lamond hit her 39 times. The shocking surveillance video was widely circulated, but police say it took about a month to make an arrest because once they received the results of the search warrants, Lamond was admitted to the hospital. Lamond is charged with second-degree assault. His bail set at $150,000 cash only. The victim says she doesn't know who he is, but she says she knows someone who knows him.
I just am really glad that they caught him. I mean, it was a messed up situation in the first place. His reasoning was not valid at all.
We're happy that this case has come to a conclusion on our end of actually making an arrest. Now we'll turn it over to the Stratford County Attorney's Office for prosecution.
And Lamond will be arraigned tomorrow morning when we could learn more about this case. Jean?
And Mike, you spoke with the victim. How is she doing tonight?
Well, Jean, she says that she is feeling fine. She was offered different shifts, different positions at Planet Fitness, but ultimately she did decide to quit her job there. But of course, she is happy that an arrest has been made. Reporting live in Rochester, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Expose insider deal boosting officials' pay and pension. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston.
Places you go and they'll never judge you.
Who's your service provider?
DirecTV. You have DirecTV.
With the Xfinity Stream app, you can download everything on your DVR anywhere.
Wow, I think it's time for change.
Take the Xfinity X1 Challenge.
Lieutenant Colonel Brian Perrin hops into his take-home state car and heads to the office as the #2 man in charge of the Massachusetts Environmental Police. It's a politically connected job Perrin landed in 2015, thanks to what some call a sweetheart deal.
Yeah, this is a sweetheart deal because it's going to allow a person to boom his pension up effectively to the maximum.
Documents obtained by 5 Investigates show the town of Winthrop, where Perrin worked as a police officer for 25 years, granted him a 4-year leave of absence so he could take the job with environmental police. We discovered that deal resulted in a $33,000 bump in pay that will boost his pension, which is based on the 3 highest consecutive years of qualified earnings. The leave of absence also guarantees Brian Perrin a civil service job back here in Winthrop, giving him the 32 years of service to maximize that pension.
I don't think that the leave of absence for the purpose of boosting somebody's pension was what the intent of the legislature was.
Greg Sullivan from the government watchdog group the Pioneer Institute calls Perrin's deal an abuse of the system.
This is an example of the system being manipulated.
He can walk right in here and get his job back.
He can.
Police Chief Terry Delahanty and the town manager signed off on the deal.
Is it really to benefit the municipality or is it to benefit Brian Perrin?
I think it benefits both. It certainly benefits Brian Perrins, not just financially, but also in professional growth. It benefits the department here is because we have a very good liaison in the environmental police.
Perrin is well connected in town. He's a member of the retirement board, school committee, and has his own law practice. He was appointed to the environmental job by Colonel James McGinn, a former state police sergeant who was Governor Baker's campaign driver. They head up a police force where 5 investigates exposed a department lacking accountability, with many officers spending hours at home during their shifts and others allowed to work lucrative details in the middle of their normal workday.
Lieutenant Colonel Perrin? Hi, Kathy Curran from 5 Investigates.
We were greeted with a smile and a handshake when we showed up to speak with the man at the center of the deal.
Do you think you're taking advantage of the system at all?
Absolutely not. Again, I'm just trying to become the best police leader I can be, and I bring 28 years of experience to the Massachusetts Environmental Police.
The department needs qualified people and not political hacks.
This person whose identity we're protecting says the department violated its own policy by not filling Perrin's job from within the ranks. But the state says by law, the colonel can choose the second in command.
He got there because of Colonel James McGinn. He handed his friend a job, and he demoted somebody to do it. It's not right.
The effect is that the state taxpayers get stuck with a bill of $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 going forward that gets tagged on to our massive pension deficit.
It's not a sweetheart deal, and it was approved in accordance with the law.
And that law only requires the appointing authority, which in this case is Winthrop, to sign off on the leave. We requested data reflecting how these leaves are being used across the state, but we're told the state doesn't track that. Kathy Curran, 5 Investigates.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And if you live in that area in Winthrop, we want to hear from you and let us know what you think about this. Comment below if you live in the Massachusetts and Boston area and what you think about that. Auburn man stabbed in Old Port attack. An Auburn man is recovering from a stab wounds after a group of men attacked him in Portland over the weekend, police said. The attack happened around 1:30 a.m. Sunday in Portland Square, which is between 4 and Spring Streets. Police said the victim, who is 22, was walking to his car with a female friend when a group of men assaulted them. The man was knocked down to the ground during the attack, then beaten and stabbed. Police described the suspect as black males and say there were between 6 and 8 attackers. The man is currently in stable condition at Maine Medical Center. The woman was punched during the attack, but she did not require hospitalization. Investigators are also trying to determine if the attack is connected to an incident earlier that night on 4th Street that involved the victim. Anyone with information about the attack is asked to contact Portland Police at 207-874-8575. And now let's take a look at your stock market and see how your stocks closed this evening. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the red and went down. Your S&P 500 index closed in the red and went down. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. RUSS 2K closed in the green and went up, and VIX closed in the green and went up. Nasdaq closes at a record high as big tech earnings kick off. U.S. equities closed mostly lower on Monday as Wall Street geared up for a major week of earnings and Federal Reserve's news. Kushner denies colliding with Russia, says Trump ran smarter campaign. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
This is an ABC News special report. Now reporting, David Muir.
Hello, everyone. We come on the air because President Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor Jared Kushner is at the microphone. Let's listen.
To run for president, I served his campaign the best I could because I believe in him and his ability to improve the lives of all Americans. And now, serving the president and the people of the United States has been the honor and privilege of a lifetime. I am so grateful for the opportunity to work on important matters such as Middle East peace and reinvigorating America's innovative spirit. Every day, I come to work with enthusiasm and excitement for what can be. I have not sought the spotlight. First in business and now in public service, I have always focused on setting and achieving goals.
Okay, and that's a look at him, Kushner, at the podium speaking. Jared Kushner, President Donald Trump's son-in-law and White House senior advisor, publicly denied that he collided with Russia during the after the election season. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with more great news. Good night, everyone. Bye.